It's Monday. It's Monday. It's fucking Monday. How y'all Monday been going? I'm back, your best friend from St. Louis. Yes. So I don't know how y'all Monday went. Mine was actually okay. Wasn't too bad exactly, but I know it'd be hard to take your ass back to work. So let's take a shot. Let's talk some shit. We gonna talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Exactly. But they a little ratchet. Like, you know, I don't want to call these women out their name and disrespect these bitches, but I guess. Anyway, so if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video. Check out some of the other videos. I just put a video up on the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, that review. We was talking about some things, other things. Exactly. Anyway, so fuck all of that. I hope y'all got something to drink. If you know me, you know I told y'all I only drink tequila reposado right now. So I got a little Herradura in my life. And I also like DeLeon. Diddy is a lot of things, but he know liquor because I was on Ciroc like that, and DeLeon is just as good. Anyway, so take y'all shot. Let's talk about these classy, sophisticated. Ooh, child. Y'all know that'd be so strong. But I told y'all the story about why I only take shots. And if you new here, go to my last video and you'll see why I only take shots. Anyway, okay, so let's get into this review. Is it just y'all, or is Real Housewives of Potomac giving us everything that we need? They are really knocking the real hoes of the real chicks of Atlanta out of the box. They really are. So we already knew that all of the black franchises were already killing the white franchises outside of Beverly Hills, because I fuck with Beverly Hills. And I heard Miami was really good. So if y'all watch Miami, drop it down in the comments. Tell me if I should binge watch it, and tell me what's going on. Because a lot of my favorite YouTubers, they review it. So I was like, maybe there's something going on over there. Anyway, fuck all that. Let's get into Real Housewives of Potomac. So we start the episode off with Karen and Ashley talking about planning a trip to Mexico. That was a little crazy for me. Like, I like this season. It's really, really juicy and I'm here for it. But they taking me everywhere. Like, what happened to the colorism? We didn't really get any closure with Mia and how she did Wendy. So how did we just switch to like going on another trip? And you know, usually they plan a trip an episode ahead. Like, so they'll plan a trip an episode ahead, talk about, you know, who they don't want to go, somebody talking about how they don't want to be there and be melodramatic. Anyway, so they jumped right into it. So I thought that was a little strange or whatever, because usually on the Housewives, they plan a trip, you know, like a little earlier. Anyway, so Karen and Ashley was talking about how they planning a trip for her birthday, how they was gonna make sure Wendy was taken care of, since, you know, you see how they played her the last time, and they still haven't rectified that. I hope we get into the colorist stuff at the reunion, because I don't like how the story played out. And you know, the producers, we give them a lot of credit. I think that Bravo and the producers figured out there's a lot of heat about this colorism issue. Because if you peep the episode when Mia threw the drink at Wendy, they made like that little montage. They kind of made a joke out of it. Production. I'm talking from like the production point of view. They kind of made a joke out of it because they made like a little montage of it. But I think after they seen all of the backlash that they had online and social media, and like, I think that's when they decided, hey, we need to not delve any more into this. Because I'm sure they recorded more scenes after that with Mia and Wendy, or the girls like discussing what happened or whatever. So they didn't want to further throw their ass under the bus. So I think that's why we like jumped into this trip, because this trip seems like a long time after the shit just happened. You know what I'm saying? And y'all just went on a trip back to back, but I digress. Anyway, so they talking about how they planning the trip. They're going to make sure Wendy protected, even though they didn't have her back at the time, except for Ashley, but whatever. Then we get to Gizelle. She's in the car driving. She's talking to Brian. What? Pinky and the Brian. You know what? They remind me of Pinky and the Brain. I got 1,000,001 synonyms for these. These girls act like Pinky and the Brain. Gizelle is definitely the brain because she mastermind everything. No, yeah, and then fucking Robin is Pinky. She like the muscle, you know what I'm saying? Because she look like a strong neck fucking bodybuilder. Anyway, so Gizelle is going to get a biopsy, and Robin was talking about how she had a yeast infection. And went to the OBGYN, and anyway, she had to get a biopsy too. So for black women, like, that's really important because, you know, that's running rampant in our community. Anyway, so it was really cute. I like that Gizelle had something real to talk about besides like destroying everybody's marriages or whatever. It was something to talk about. But, and I was thinking, okay, maybe she got a little like 30% realness to her. But then later on, when they was at the dinner, she was talking about messing with that dude Stacy or whoever he was. You are not fucking with Mr. Peanut. Gizelle, you like him tall, chocolate, and handsome. Remember that dude Sherman she was messing with? Right, fucking with your friend, man. Your friend ex-husband. I see you, Jezebel. Anyway, she's just a bad person. Anyway, but that was really cute or whatever. I'm glad they put that in there, like, inform us, give us some substance outside of the bullshit. Anyway, so we have like a scene with Mia. She's talking to Gordon or whatever, and she in her office. Sidebar, the office was cute. I like the little glass that I'm trying to get set up like that. The moral of the story is, why does she keep acting like she run the business? Didn't last time we checked, they took all of her little chiropractic offices? What are you running besides a brothel and Jacqueline Hoey? It's like, what are you running, Pooh? It was so fake. I was like, I guess. Anyway, so she was complaining to Gordon about having to help Mia with her kids and stuff and da-da-da-da. And my whole thing with Mia, first of all, you introduced this girl to us. You told us her mama took me in. Her mama took me in, took care of my homeless ass, and treated me like a member of their family when they didn't have to, when we live in a world with a bunch of fakes. So it's hard to find good people like that. Not saying Jacqueline a good person, because we don't know this bitch like that. And we do not know this bitch like that. Anyway, so yeah, I take a sip of y'all drink. You know I be talking fast. Once the liquor in the system. Anyway, look, no. Okay, so that's how you introduce this girl to us, and now you just talking shit, bitch. And her sister, okay, so this the tea. So Jacqueline's sister babysits Mia's kids. All of them family. All of them real family except for Mia ass. They took your ass in off of the strength. And now you on national TV because you got a coin from Bravo. And you putting her on blast. Is it hurting you? And she was like, I'm just so tired and exhausted. Bitch, how's you tired and exhausted? And you ain't took her not a damn kid, bitch. You ain't filled no bottles. You ain't changed no Pampers, bitch. You ain't cut up no green peppers and onions. You ain't did a motherfucking thing. You got a nanny. All you did was say, go ahead and let your other people, kids, come over here. And you thought that was story worthy? Mia, she don't have a storyline. I'm sick of her crater face ass. Like oatmeal pie face. Oatmeal pie. No, at the dinner, if y'all look, child, at that motherfucking dinner, and I apologize. I know I'm not the most beautiful woman in the world. I mean, I'm a plus size beauty queen. I'm just saying. No, but seriously. This girl's skin, your skin is out of control for you to be doing this girl like that. Don't bring somebody on TV just to dog them out, especially not a day one that took your stupid ass in when we didn't even have to. You was eating my Cheerios and Captain Crunch, bitch. You was eating some of my cereal. Exactly, because my mama loved you and took you in. That's why I don't fuck with me. Anyway, I digress. Anyway, so they get to Mexico, right? Apparently on the plane, Mia and Jacqueline getting into it. They talking about parenthood, how you da-da-da-da-da. And one of my other favorite YouTubers, Spilly Boy, James Caldwell. Exactly. Pussy popping and backpedaling. I love him. Anyway, so he was saying like it might have all been like a little a charade, which it might have been, because I just said Mia don't have no motherfucking storyline. Not really. I mean, you got into it with Wendy. You might be fucking Peter's girlfriend. You on your, menage a trois stuff. But really, are we really interested in you, plastic face? I don't know. Anyway, so they apparently, her and Jacqueline getting into it on the plane. And for some reason, Cherisse was sitting in between Jacqueline and Mia. And then they had Candace on the other side sitting next to Gizelle, and then Robin on the outside. When Robin and Candace is friends, so why wouldn't y'all have them close to each other and then Gizelle on the outside, like on the window seat, because they don't get along? That just goes to show you these motherfuckers is messy. That show, Bravo, the producers, they don't give a fuck about y'all. They is here for the drama. So we don't know if this manufactured drama or y'all really got issues outside of fucking Mia and Jacqueline, because I really do think they got issues. I'm going to tell y'all about that later. Okay, so Mia motherfucking ass, oatmeal pie face. Oatmeal pie face immediately starts getting into it with Jacqueline after they get off the plane, right? So everybody was like trying to act cute, like, ooh, girl, these hoes getting into it. They might start fighting, like, don't embarrass me, bitch. Anyway, so after they get off the plane, they having drinks and stuff. They just having their little cocktails, sipping in or whatever. They start talking, and you know how you get into it with like your friend or something, but you in front of people. So it's like, bitch, I love you, but don't go there with me in public. So I felt Mia in this scene. You know what I'm saying? Because Jacqueline was giving a lot. Bitch, you're giving a lot. Because I did bring you on the show, even though I was shading you. So everything that Mia got, she deserved. But, bitch, don't get extra in front of company. I don't give a fuck, bitch. Let's talk about that shit in the shower. Because quiet as kept. When they was talking about them taking a shower together, they only took a shower together so they could talk about some shit and don't be mic'd. They wasn't taking a shower together like that. I mean, they might have ate the twat or carpet munch a little bit, but we don't know. But I do think that they took a shower together so they wouldn't be mic'd. So whatever they was conjuring up for a storyline or whatever, it wouldn't be caught on camera. That was that tea. So they end up getting into it. Jacqueline was throwing shots at Mia. Mia all of a sudden was on some close your legs to marry men. Close your legs to marry men. She was on her Mimi Leak shit. And it's like, bitch, we just met you. Don't ever quote Mimi Leaks like... Don't ever quote the Mimi like that. Anyway, but it was cute. So everybody was like, ugh. I was like living, if y'all would have paid attention to Wendy and Ashley, they had me cracking up because they was just like me, like, bitch, really? Like, is this what's tea? Anyway, so Jacqueline breaks down immediately. Jacqueline, you could tell she a new bitch and she ain't no true bitch like Mia. If Mia done went through all of them surgeries and face surgery, you know she a motherfucking OG. Jacqueline is new to this. She is not true to this. Because anytime you throwing shade and arguing with somebody, if your ass start breaking down when I said something, that's because it was like a bullet to the chest, bitch. It was a bullet to the chest, bitch. Jacqueline been fucking on these people, man. You been fucking these people husbands, girl. You been fucking a husband. Jacqueline been fucking these people husbands. I'm telling you, the way that bitch broke down, I wish I had some glasses. This bitch was on her Mary J. Blige not gonna cry shit for the rest of the dinner. Like, I can't believe you said that shit me. Don't start, Pooh. Don't start. Don't start. You already know they think you slobbing on my husband, old ass mom. No. And I do think she fucking Gordon. But who cares? Like, I mean, if y'all doing y'all thing to get the sugar daddy, then more power to you. I hope y'all don't catch lice or something. What do old people carry? Is it lice? Cobwebs or cotton balls? Mouth balls? Whatever. So tell me what y'all think is going on with Jacqueline and them. But you know what? The way they be so intense about each other and like the venom that Mia have as soon as Jacqueline do something, you know, like with foster kids, sometimes they be having like rivalries. Like, we don't know if Jacqueline feels some type of way about Mia because she came into her household, or Mia feel like, hey, I bossed up and y'all treated me like trash. We don't know if Jacqueline family treated her different because she wasn't a real child. And Mia was like, oh, okay, y'all took me in, but y'all did treat me bad. So now that I'm bossed up, I'm gonna treat you bad. I don't know. Mia trash, Jacqueline trash, fucking Mia girl, just go to a dermatologist and call us back later. Anyway, fuck all of that. So this what really happened. This is the real tea. This is the good one. This is the good part. So then Gizelle, messy motherfucking ass, she gonna say, really? Okay, so Cherisse walk in with her dry face ass. Cherisse got too much money. Low key, Cherisse got more money than all of them. Maybe, and she got more clout too, like, and more respect in Potomac. Why is it her wig was cute tonight though? I ain't seen no lace, so it was everything. But she always, her face, it looked like you got a chemical peel and just didn't moisturize at all. Like, it's just spotted. Like, I don't understand. Cherisse is a waste of, she's a waste of this 2 minutes I'm about to get y'all. I'm gonna wrap this shit up real quick. She give me Land Before Time tease. She came in there, Karen was like, she paid that bitch dust. Sidebar, Karen looked like a motherfucking ice princess in her confessionals. And when she was reading everybody, hold on, and back up, I forgot about the part where Robin went on the damn balcony and she was talking about her engagement and her wedding. Fake news. Fake news, exactly. So anyway, she was talking about Robin, fake ass marriage, her fake ass ring. It was just all fake and trash. She got some Dominiques from Juan. And speaking of Juan, do we know about that case? Has he got fired from that university? You know, it was a little young boy alleging that he told Juan about like some rape stuff that was going on at the college, some sexual misconduct, and he was getting harassed. They was blackmail him. It was crazy. Y'all need to go look it up. Juan Dixon, sexual abuse allegations, da 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 da. I think Juan be fucking around with them dudes, and I think the guy who was doing the sexual abuse, I think he know that Juan be fucking around with dudes, because there is no way that Michael was so comfortable with you like that. And you know, Michael was like, he ain't gonna never marry that bitch Robin. Who? Robin? The basketball player Robin? No, he's never gonna marry that bitch. He was too for certain for me. Juan got a lot going on. I don't think he gonna come to the reunion. But anyway, okay, so Gizelle starts the mess at the table. They are in Mexico. They kicking it. They got cocktails. Jacqueline's still over there with her motherfucking glasses, crying and shit. Bitch, I thought you was not gonna cry and you wasn't gonna shed no tears. No, I'm not gonna cry. Cause you were never worth my tears. I might go to karaoke. No, fuck that. So listen, so Gizelle brings it up. She like, yeah, Karen was mad at you because you posted a video. Cherisse posted a video of Karen. And Karen was like, you know what? Bitch, you been begging to be my friend for so motherfucking long. If you would have just showed me the video, we could have laughed. We could have had a little kiki and it would have been it. But you didn't, and that's why I don't fuck with your motherfucking ass. Karen came in locked and loaded, baby. She was like, y'all want me to make my check this year? I will work for my check. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Anyway, so Cherisse was like, whatever. I just want you to be a real ass bitch and say, if I got a dry face, bitch, I got a dry face. No, Cherisse was like, no, seriously, just tell me you're not my friend if you're not my friend. Karen was like, bitches ain't talked about you since 1982, bitch. We not talking about you. We not checking for you. We don't know you. We never met you. So everybody like, oh my God, this another Wendy and Ashley. They was on their little shit with the expressions and stuff. I was here for it. They was giving me Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know how they used to give us the business. Anyway, so they beefing and shit. So Cherisse was like, the real reason I'm pissed off is because you know my daddy died. And all you did was send me a funky ass text, bitch. When your mama died and your parents died, I came to the funeral. Karen was like, Bitch, I sent you a motherfucking text and that's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. But you know what? Karen, bitch, you wrong as a motherfucker. And I love me some Karen. I love me the grand dame. And I think Cherisse is just really jealous. At the end of the day, before I go in on my bitch Karen, Cherisse is a jealous ass bitch. She likes some Letitia and Melody shit from Love and Marriage Huntsville. You're just mad because you thought you was gonna be the shit because you know had the cast come together. Like, so Cherisse was an OG. She had the clout in Potomac or whatever. What you're really mad about is that Karen came on and now Karen is the grand dame and you thought you was gonna be that bitch. You know what? It's giving me Sheree and Nene. So on the first season of Real Housewives of Atlanta, if y'all go back and watch it, and they got all of the episodes on Peacock. If you go back and watch it, Sheree was treating Nene like dirt. Like fucking dust on the bottom of her shoes. Like the nigga at the motherfucking gas station asking for some change. Like, she didn't even let that bitch in her party. And guess what? God don't like ugly. And Sheree was acting ugly as a motherfucker, just like Cherisse was. And now Nene is the hit star. And now Karen is the hit star. And Cherisse is just a bitter, sour apple bitch. That's what the fuck she is. She a sour apple bitter bitch. I used to say that all the time. Anyway, so they end up getting into it. Karen like, fuck you, don't bring up my mama because you talking about you came to my mama funeral and I didn't say nothing about you. So Cherisse gets up like, bitch, whenever you ready, whatever the fuck you want to do, we can do it. We can spread this motherfucking table. Ashley like, Ashley clutching her pearls like the Karen and Ashley is coming out because she's not used to like this real black shit. Like she used to like moderate black shit, not y'all finna fight over the space game on Memorial Day. Like she ain't used to that shit. So Ashley was shook as a motherfucker. But Karen, bitch, and Karen, let me tell you about your motherfucking self. For a person that lost their parents, Karen, you lost your parents, so you know how I feel. I don't give a fuck how busy you was and how hurt you were. I lost my parents. And when I tell you, I remember every person who was there for me, and I remember every person who wasn't there for me. And some of the people that I thought would really be there for me, they weren't. And it hurt. And I always remember that. And I would never, I don't give a fuck if I just cursed your stupid ass out the other day. If you tell me something happened to a close family member, I'm going to be there for you because you need me right now. So Karen, that shit that you was saying, that was all I had to give for you. Nah, bitch, you should have took that petty shit to the side and you should have been there for Cherisse because she was there for your dog ass with that wig sliding back. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Karen. No, but bitch, I gotta tell you the truth. Exactly. You was fucking dead ass wrong. Karen shouldn't have, even if you ain't want to be friends with that bitch, you should have been like, you know what, bitch, I don't really want to be friends with you, but I'm sorry. I should have been there for you when your daddy passed away. That's the least you could have did because if I'm being fair, just like I talk about Letitia and how she needs to respect Mel for putting her on the show, at the end of the day, you the grand dame now, but you would be the grand dame if Cherisse wouldn't have put your dusty ass on the thing. And I love you, Karen. I love you, Kurn. But no, you were wrong as a motherfucker. And you start clowning like, don't talk about my mama. She wasn't talking about your motherfucking mama, bitch. She was just telling you that you was hella wrong for only sending me a text when you know my daddy passed. We, as women, just as people, when real stuff happened, put that petty stuff to the side. You could have been there for that person and changed their whole day, changed the whole walk of their life that day. So Karen was wrong. She did check her ass. She called that bitch. What she call her? Like a desperate leprechaun or some shit? She called her like a thirsty leprechaun. Like she is thirsty as a motherfucker though. And at the end of the day, Cherisse, we don't like you, Pooh. I'm telling the truth about Karen, but we don't like you. Boo, you need to get somebody else to do it. Exactly. So anyway, that was the end of the episode. Tell me what y'all thought about the episode down in the comments. Who do y'all think should host the reunion? Because we know Andy ass can't host the reunion with his coked out ass, but that's just another story for another day. Right, because he can't address the colorism and the black issues, and he don't get down to shit. Like, he be letting people slide, and I don't like that. So, also, I want y'all to tell me who y'all think ain't gonna show up for the reunion. Because you know how people do all of that during the seasons and then they punk out and then don't show up for the reunion. So I think Juan ain't gonna show up for one. He got cases pending. I don't want to marry this bitch. I don't know where Michael at. Michael ain't text him back. This man is stressed the fuck out. He is stressed the fuck out. So do y'all think Mia and Jackie gonna show up? I kind of think Jacqueline gonna show up because she thirsty as a motherfucker and she want a spot on the show. So I think she gonna show up because she been earning Mia motherfucking ass out. But Mia, I don't know. And you know she moved out of her house. Same bitch that was talking all of that shit. Now you moving out of your house. That's why you don't do people wrong. God don't like ugly. I keep saying that. And oatmeal pie face with all of that shit. That's another thing. I think she is really jealous of Jacqueline because you got all of that work. Now you looking at yourself in the mirror like, oh my God, I can't explain shit that needs to be explained. Yes, why does your face look like that, girl? Stop playing with us. Anyway, so I can't wait for the next episode. I'm ready for the reunion already. We just need to rally up and figure out who gonna host it, because if Andy hosts it, he just gonna piss me off. He just gonna fucking piss me off. Anyway, tell me what y'all thought about the episode down in the comments. Tell me who y'all think not gonna show up for the reunion. Tell me if y'all think Karen or Cherisse was wrong, because I know we all love Cherisse. I mean, not Cherisse, child. Lord forgive me. We all love Kurn, but I think Karen was wrong, even though she read the shit out of the little leprechaun. But let's not do that on a Monday. Let's not start the week off with that bad energy. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all like. Turn y'all notifications on, so next time I come in here with the tea, y'all can tune in. Have a good day.